Hey YouTube, keeping the Great League Remix train rolling. And this one was a team that I put together based on a couple Pokemon. So the first one I looked at was Steelix, because if you actually go to the switches on PvPoke, Steelix is like a top 10 Pokemon. And I think it is very, very strong. Again, there's not a lot of steals in this, like a lot of steals got banned. So when that's your main sort of resistance to Dragon Tail, you have a pretty good shot at just hitting at least neutral to a lot of things. And then who's seen Electrode I put in because I know electrics are strong in this. I used Togedemaru on my first team. I've seen so many Shadow Magna zones. So I wanted to try Electrode because it's got the electric, but it also has some grass. So maybe some coverage, like worst case scenario, you could throw something against like Quagsire, which is still everywhere and stuff like that. And then for Alligator is the number one safe swap in this meta. So that is exactly why I put it in. So Electrode against Shadow Vic. Right at the bat, like interesting. So they eventually get out. This was kind of like a hesitation on my part. I should have come out into Feraligatr probably much quicker. So they get an Aerial Ace off. I'll now get into Feraligatr because the Hydro Cannon one shots, right? The thing is, Aerial Ace will hurt. Like Feraligatr is very, very glassy, super spammy, super hard hitting, but very glassy. So because they have like that one wing attack advantage, they're always going to be ahead to the Aerial Aces. Now, I can live an Aerial Ace from this range. So if they go here, I may want to just let it go, live, get the Hydro Cannon off anyways, and then either force a shield or take it out. Both are okay scenarios. And I get that. So now I'm going to come in here. They give up switch into Shadow Vic. So at this point, I'm just like, double Wild Charge will take out. Let's just do that. And then I could go into Steelix to reset. They're going to need to get they're probably going to come Gligar back in here. They're going to need to get to a dig if I reset, right? So I'll take the resisted wing attacks and just kind of farm as much as I can here, knowing that they have to throw dig. And if they throw dig, I may even be able to farm down here. So it's an Aerial Ace. So now I'm probably a little more hesitant to try and, okay, I still get a full farm down, so even with the bait. And Ninetales, they give up, which I think is kind of weird. I'm assuming it's a Charmer, and I am at multiple moves, so I don't know if you giving up that one's right away is smart. Okay, so here is Steelix in action as a safe swap, and I think in these battles I safe swapped it a few times, and I don't know if I think I got like Annihilate once as a pretty hard punish, but for the most part, like I seem to be unchecked. So I grabbed 2 shields here. So I will just let this go. I threw 2 Psychic Fangs. Yeah, I gotta come Electro because it is a Razor Leaf, so I don't want to take those Razor Leafs. I'm just trying to commit to the full farm down because I lowered its defense twice. So now I'm loaded with energy. I'm at back-to-back Wild Charges. I may just throw 1 and then come and Claw and save the second one for something else. I could just take this out, just go back-to-back and take it out. But I figured maybe saving a Wild Charge for whatever's in the back may be better. So just coming in here, getting ahead on energy. They have a Giratina. I'm ahead on energy already, so this is an easy Ice Beam one shot here, and then I could probably just claw down before they even take me out, and if not, I have a Wild Charge loaded. And I get to the Hydro, and this game's over. Electrode against Ninetales. Again, this will depend if it's Charm. It is Charm, which you saw. Not yet. Soon you will see that on my team. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to farm to 2 Wild Charges, shield 1 Weather Ball, and then just go back-to-back here and try and grab shield or take this out. Ideally, I like to take this out, but I'm pretty sure they double shield. And then I need to make a decision what I want to do here. So I get taken out. I decide to come in here because this is a tricky one. Charm is resisted on my end. Dragon Tail's resisted on their end. Weather Ball's neutral. Psychic Fang is neutral, but it's a non-stab, just like bait move to lower their defense. So it doesn't help me a ton here. Cough Egregious comes in. So this is okay. I'm going to have to shield. That's fine. But claws are effective. I'll throw a Hydro and come out with a Hydro, essentially. So if the Ninetales comes in, I can just quickly probably 1 Claw and Hydro, and then we'll have to see what's in the back. So there's that. I'm going to go 2 Claws and Hydro just to try and get a little more energy. Not a bad idea. take it out. What is left? It is a Toxapex, unfortunately. So Toxapex will just get ahead on energy and have a Brian for the Steelix. So I'm in trouble here. So yes, this I forget when this video is going up because I've got like 6 or 7 teams coming because I did a lot. I'm filming this Saturday. I've done like 70 battles on Saturday, and I'm gonna try to do all my battles on Sunday as well. Holy smokes, the lag on this, and like they just got like 1 or 2 moves through before I even like come in. Like the lag today has just been brutal. Anyways, another coming in safe swap here. They are very, very slow on the switch. Eventually got into Gligar, which is kind of now very tricky for them because they need to land digs. I'm already at a Psychic Fangs. These Dragon Tails are going to add up real quick. So now this is just my switch for taking. They can bait twice, but they're not going to get to like a 3rd dig here. So I grab 1 shield. Could be a dig. So I end up shielding. It is a dig. That's even better. So now just commit to the farm down. Could that be a 2nd dig? Potentially. Just an Airlace. I was not counting, obviously. Toxapex, again, poison resisted. So Steelix was like a kind of strong pick for this meta. Like, I would not be surprised if I go back to it at a later date. Because there's Annihilate and Poliwrath here and there, but there's a lot of flyers, and there's a lot of, like, poison, and there's a lot of charmers and stuff. So it was kind of like had a few, like, just options here with it. So maybe use it on another team because, again, this is the 2nd week in a row. No, this will be on for a 2nd week in a row coming next week with Master League. So I assume that the majority of people will play that. That being said, given how many teams I'm going to run through on Go Battle Day, like I said, I may put this one in the Monday morning just for clickability because Wobbuffet is my other one. So that seems like I'm going to try and film that today as well. So that seems like a Sunday afternoon type thing. But so you're going to see get the full farm down and then Wild Charge. Goodbye. You're going to see, you already saw Togedemaru. You're going to see Wobbuffet, which is kind of a fun one, but didn't do super well. My one this morning was, what was my one this morning? Oh yeah, the Annihilate Double Ice. So that's Sunday morning. This will be Monday morning for Alligator or Steelix. Monday afternoon could be, what other teams have I used already? I feel like I've used like 2 other teams. I've used I'm in the process of using a very meta team, Gligar and Quagsire. So that may be Tuesday. Like I'm going to have lots of videos. I'm going to have lots of videos this week. Which is good. But again, this is also on next week, so I need to save some videos for next week. But with 2 Go Battle Days, it just allows 2 Go Battle Days with the same 2 Go Battle Days with the same league next week really helps me just get ahead on videos here. So that's very nice. For Alligator showing its speed. And what's in the back? Mantine. This is an easy one shot. Yeah. Chalk up those. Super effective. Thank you. Thank you, Specimen Unknown, for giving me the Go Battle Day on the weekend pass. I got my Elite TM there. So that was nice. Go to the Energy Ball. I don't even think a dig takes me out because it's neutral on the electric grass. It is neutral. I will just get to the Wild Charge. So again, resisted, but let's do a good chip. And then I'll need to figure out what do I come in next here. And I'm going to come in Steelix, shield up a potential dig and just farm. So do shield up the dig. I think I'm going to have to throw here. Yeah, that's a little too much health to not throw. And they shield, which is interesting. I mean, the only reason they're shielding is because they're at another dig and want to get it off, which I'll respect that. But now it puts us into even, and it is a Pidgeot. So again, lots of flyers in this meta. Steelix has got a lot more freedom, especially with a lot less other steals in this meta. And some of the main steals in this meta that I went over are like Togekimaru and Magnezone, which you'd resist the electric anyways. So take out that. They come in with Carbink. So I instant swap because I need to try to make sure that this thing does not get super far ahead on energy. Get the one Hydro off. Enough, well over 50%. They could get to a Rock Slide. I don't know if a Rock Slide takes out from this range. Carbink is very, very defensive heavy. Moonblast. Moonblast will take out, so now I'm going to lose this. So even trying to make that fast of a switch, I still get caught there. I guess it's because they got the one extra fast move turn on the switch in, and then they got the one extra fast move turn on the Hydro Cannon throw. So that's 2 extra fast moves plus 9. Yeah, okay, I guess they could get there. Magnezone, again, these are everywhere. So I'm going to Wild Charge and bail into Steelix probably. Yeah, so I hit it with the Wild Charge, get it with Steelix so they can only throw at best the Mirror Shot. They, again, panic. Don't have a great answer to steal again. And this is the thing. Like, this is I really think Steelix is really strong in this meta. Could be Dig. I'll shield. And then if it is Dig, I'm going to be in a pretty big advantage here. And it is Dig. So that is huge. I am going to throw it right away because I think that if they wanted to, they could get to a move. So they end up shielding. And now, because I got 2 times lower defense, yeah, I don't know about that shield. Crest, so just got to throw some breaking swipes here. And I think I actually hit the lowering of the attack a few times too, which is nice here. Yeah, there's one. At best, they can go Grass Knot, so I'm in a good situation, right? It's got a lot of play. It's got a lot of play. So we'll play out the last 4 minutes of battles here. But again, another decent team. Like I said, you could probably even hear it, how energetic I am in my voice compared to the other ones. I'm having a lot better time in this meta than I am in the open. Like just eliminating that Whiscash, Skarmory, Annihilate core that is in the open for this meta is much better. I thought that I don't know what I thought, but I didn't count energy and hello, they're already at 2 wild charges. So had I known that, probably not have played this the way I did. But I could just farm down with Electrode, and they're barely at any health left anyways. For Alligator, so good lead. Ninetales, again, I'm poor timing because the game is just like, it's been bad. I'm surprised because there is a Indianapolis regional this weekend. I think it was Indy. So to put on a Go Battle weekend the same day as a Play Pokemon Championship, like a regional, like what are they doing? I don't understand that. See if I shield back to try and keep switch here. No, I just let it go. That's an interesting play. Let's try and farm, and they come out with Empoleon, and I'm switch locked. These are resisted, but I'm switch locked, which is kind of annoying. Hopefully this puts it low enough that... No, I don't know if I can farm from this range. I think I messed this one up if I remember. I got to shield up a Drill Peck. And then I think I can farm, but I can't, and I'm not counting. So had I known that, I probably would have taken it out. Try to come out with multiple Hydros. Hoping I can just grab shields here. And then I try to... Yeah, I'm right. This is one of those when I play matchups like this where I just like play it insanely bad. It like takes all my being to not just instant delete the battles. Because I basically in my deal world I'll do so terrible lead coming for Alligator. They're not leaving Ninetales. Oh, I got one with Ninetales coming up. Haven't done that yet. And they're weak to water here too, so they're double weak to water, which is a very, very bad strategy. Anyways, so when I do these battles, I try to do 2 sets with a team. So 10 battles, And I really won't showcase the team to you unless it goes minimum 6-4. Like it has to have a winning record for me to showcase this. So the worst case scenario is if like I really try to not just show like hard counter teams. Like if a team just gets hard counter or I hard counter team, there's no real like point of showing that. But then there's times where like I'll just play like I should have won a matchup like that, probably that last one where I just play so bad. But I just like instant delete it. And I'm just like, ugh. And now I got to play more battles with the team. And then that gives me less opportunity for other teams. So it's funny. I'm rage deleting, I call it, when I just make poor plays like that. They will take me out here, but now I can wild charge. Damage is done. I can wild charge very, very quickly here for the rest of it. And they're not going to get to a Stone Edge before I get to this. So I will take them out here for the win. So that is the team. If you don't have Electrode, well, no, you can't. I mean, what's the difference between Electrode and Magnezone on this team? They're both weak to fire. So you're double weak to fire here. Again, you have for Alligator, plus you can, like, depending on the fire, just wild charge and bail and stuff like that. And even Steelix is not bad against fire because you can chip a ton. So fire is the least issue. If you went to Magnezone, it would make you double weak to fighting, which is a pretty big issue. So I don't think you can run Electrode Steelix. So that's why I suggested that's why you can't run Magnezone Steelix. Electrode just gives you that coverage as well for like Mud Boys with the energy ball. So I think that combo works. If you don't have Electrode, I have seen a lot of people use Shadow Magnezone very, very successfully. So I think you put in Shadow Magnezone on the lead. I think for Alligator's fine there, and then maybe some sort of like flyer in the back. No, not flyer, because you need something for like steals. The thing is, you need something for steals, but you also need something for like. Gligar's not super tricky against Magnezone. Yes, your Wild Charge and Volt Switch are resisted, but you still have those Mirror Shot is the move. Whatever the Steel move is, that really, really adds up quickly. So there's options there. I don't have a Shadow Magnezone. I was looking up. I have a Shadow Magneton, and I tried it for 2 battles, and I'm like, nope, this ain't it. But I do not have a Shadow Magnezone. So yeah, anyways, lots of teams coming your way. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Appreciate the thumbs up and comments and support, and I will see you guys in the next one.